Congratulations, KKWIEER, for the 40th anniversary. It has been an incredible journey. I was here from 1999 till 2003, and when I came today, I felt a very deep nostalgia, walking the corridors, going into the classrooms, looking at the students where they were seated, because I was seated there 25 years back, and I could feel the energy, I could feel the focus, I could feel the desire to learn at a level which is unprecedented. I've been in the industry for 22 plus years now, and I don't see a reason why the students, the education that is being imparted to them is not relevant to the industry. So it gives me immense joy, immense pleasure to see that the next generation is ready to take the challenges of the industry. Why I chose this institution? Yes, my initial goal was to get into IITs. When I could not get into there, I decided that I'll go into a college where the value of education is at par with any other institute. I'm not looking to go into a town where just because it had a lot of institutes that we should be going in there. I decided on KKWIEER, and boy, it wasn't the right decision. I turned out fine. I have made a place in the marketplace, and that is because of the dedication and the connections I made while at KKWIEER. One of the things that are special about this institute is the dedication that the teachers have. They want to help the kids, to uplift these kids, upskill the students that are studying here, and making sure that they are leveraging all the tools that they have available for the betterment of the students. Looking back, there are so many pleasant memories that I have in this institute, because I used to interact with my kids. I used to stay in the hostel, so I had a lot of connections. I was spending my days and nights with my colleagues, with my classmates. At the same time, there were three professors that I vividly remember. Professor Sane, who was the HOD, Professor Shahane, he used to teach us digital electronics and logic design, and Professor Kamlapur, who is now the HOD. One of the things that I vividly remember, and the reason why Professor Shahane was one of my favorite professors, was his attention to detail and his quirky and witty one-liners. That used to keep us as students always on the edge, because you never knew when is the next time Professor Shahane would call you out and make you talk about what he has been teaching for the last 20, 25, 50, half an hour. That made us really pay attention, and I think that was the best way to keep the students alive, energetic, and pay attention to what he was teaching. MAFIC, that the annual gathering, was a big event, and we used to prepare for months in advance, because that was an area where outside of academics, we would be engaging with not only our fellow students, but also our teachers. One little secret that I could find out was that the teachers were as interested in MAFIC as the students. Yes, the students were driving the show, but many teachers would love to participate, would take part, and would help the students organize. And more importantly, they were the ones who would give direction to the overall program. Over the years, I've also heard that KKWIEER has done other events as well, most recently the TED Talks. I think that shows the sincerity and the deep involvement of the teaching staff to the college and the betterment of the students. If I could go back in history and do a few things differently, the one area which I feel I lacked was the industry education institute connection. The connection between these two entities was something that I would say we could work more on. Given the challenges of geography, Nasik not being an IT hub was one of probably the reasons why that connection was not as strong as it should be. And that is an area where alumni, where staff using their connections can certainly benefit. The reason I came to the institute was exactly to do that, to make sure that students have an avenue where people from the industry who were pass outs, who know that KKWIEER is a very dedicated and sincere institute, can help the students who are studying here for their future. Overall, I wish KKWIEER the best of luck, and spending a few hours here today, I can still see the interest in the student upliftment exists, and the students are in very, very safe hands here at KKWIEER.